Happy Saturday, everybody. This is a small grouping of pieces that most of them actually came from my personal collection, but some of them I just found in a couple of random boxes that had some things in it that I was thinking of posting that I never got around to. It turns out I had 3 or 4 pocketbook of stones, and well, obviously I don't need 3 or 4. So this one, I don't know if you could see, it got a little frayed on the top over here, but otherwise it's perfectly fine. So I just thought this is a really nice handy reference if somebody is looking to start their own collection of reference books with regard to crystals. So I wanted to pop this in this group of items that I'm offering. There is a rainbow fluorite mini slab right here. I didn't feel any chips on it, but I did quickly just run my finger around the edges, but I think it's perfectly fine. There were a few pieces of the red calcite here on the left. There's 4 of them, and I don't know, I think calcite is always great to put in a grid, so I figured let me toss those in there also. And there's a few items that I use when I put together prosperity grids. Mostly for symbolic reasons. I have the lucky fish, which I have these in all different colors. I know they're sort of a love them or hate them kind of thing. I actually happen to be really drawn to them, and I used to not be. It was sort of something that developed over the last year or two. I like to put these with a grouping of crystals that you generally would see in an arrangement for prosperity or wealth. Citrine, tiger eye, jade, those types of crystals you might want to put with it if you have those in your collection. There's a partially polished small labradorite slab. This room is probably the worst room in the house for me to actually try and video or take photographs of crystals because the light is not so great, but it's the best space for me work-wise. We also have some of these replicas of ancient Chinese coins, which also are really fun to use, and I like the symbolism in wealth and prosperity grid. So there's 4 of those in different shapes. And the soap. I worked for a year and a half with a very creative lady in upstate New York who uses all organic, goat's milk from goats that are in her local area, and all the ingredients are locally sourced. This was one of our practice, how are we going to package Debbie's new soaps? So the label that we put on was sort of a prototype label that says relax, but this soap is actually, I'm 99% certain it was is the motivation soap. It has actually real ground coffee beans in it, and I think it had some whole coffee beans on the top, but in our zeal to learn how to package them, we might have knocked a bunch of those off. But it's a really cute, interesting soap. You can't give it as a gift because it has the wrong label on it, but it is one of my favorites, and I thought, oh, it's been sitting here for a couple of months and I already have so many soaps going right now. I'm not going to use this one myself right now. So anyway, I just wanted to pop that in there too. So I'm going to put the price above with a little itemized list of what's in here, and if you're interested, you can comment below. There is one other small piece that I forgot to mention. It's a really small piece. It's called emerald quartz. It's not emerald. This is a form of quartz, and it's green, which is where the word emerald, that's what that refers to in this piece. But this isn't a piece of emerald. It's just called emerald quartz. So there you go. This is a sort of fun, eclectic kind of grouping. I think you can get a lot of use out of it. It'll add some really nice pieces to your already existing collection. Thanks for watching.